Hey guys, Dion here with the Turquoise Iris. I'm just kind of scanning to make sure all of my devices are turned on and we're set up. You guys remember this piece? I had to take a break from it. Remember I had to take a break from it because I was working on the inside of this, and insides painting in a piece, it's almost like when you're painting the inside of a piece, you guys, it's basically if you just imagine flipping a piece of furniture inside out, you're painting two pieces. It's truly, you're painting two pieces when you end up doing the inside. So I had to walk away. It was one of those where I'm literally throwing a temper tantrum because I'm childish, but I'm annoyed. So I had to walk away. I took a break from it, but I'm back with it today. I ended up adding quite a few details after I got off of the live the other day, but I thought you might want to see where I am at this point. So on the top of the piece inside, I added a color called Water Lily, and that is this beautiful little periwinkle from DIY Paint, one of our newest colors. The exterior is Blue Iris. And then I've come in and I've added, now we're nowhere near being finished on the exterior, but this is Old 57, and then there's a bunch of different colors up here. The one thing, actually YouTube, you can't see up here. Hang on guys, sorry about that. So the one thing that you cannot see are, there's a little bit of yellow, there's some fuchsia, there's some green, and then there's some more Old 57. So I decided after coming back from France, I told you I was really struggling with whether to keep it really clean and crisp and all blue, or do I just add in a bunch of different colors? So of course I come home being totally inspired, and I knew right away I had to add more colors. So here we go guys, we're on like color 7. It's definitely a complementary and contrasting color to the Blue Iris. This is DIY's new orange. It's called Firestarter. It looks a little off on YouTube and on Facebook, but on Instagram it's nailing it. Like, there it is, guys. It's Firestarter. So what I think I want to do, hi you guys, I see so many familiar faces. Guys, day one of 100 lives in 100 days. Right here. If you remember last October, I started 90 days. I did 90 lives in 90 days. Actually, I skipped Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're gonna roll out 100. So I've lost my mind, certainly, but this is Firestarter. What I'm actually going to do is I'm still taking a break on the interior because I wanted to like punch my own face the other day. That's how frustrated I was. I hate painting the interiors. But I'll be doing this next section. Matt did take the glass out, but we don't have it out on the sides. Come to find out, I'm gonna need it off on the sides as well. So we're going for it. But I'm gonna actually take a skinny brush, and this is actually the Tipsy from the Turquoise Iris brushes, and I'm gonna outline right here the Old 57 with the orange. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. But just bear with me. Bear with me. I promise, I promise, I promise. Is it all gonna be pink periwinkle on the interior? The entire interior is going to be periwinkle. Yes, it'll be the color Water Lily. Susie says we trust. Do you though? Do you? Trust me, trust me, trust me. So that was the direction I ended up taking when I got back from France, because before I left, I was really, really stumped. But I came home with total clarity. So yes, she says, yes, she trusts me. All right, see Firestarter? It looks really yellow on YouTube and on Facebook, and I'm really sorry about that. It's just the lighting. But I'm gonna use my Tipsy brush, and I'm just gonna outline around the Old 57 because the colors are gonna look so good together, and this is really gonna make it pop. I know that it's gonna be hard for you to tell, but what I promise to do afterwards, I'll take some pictures close up, and then on Facebook, I will post them in the comments. You don't need to make it perfect either, guys. That's the thing. You really don't need to make it perfect when you're layering colors and adding. If you just, because what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna end up doing some wet sanding and pulling the colors back off. So we just have to go with it and trust. It's just paint. Isn't Isn't that the beauty of it? Is that it's just paint. So I'm just gonna kind of go through here. There's a little bitty edge in here that I'm gonna lay down this fire starter. I'm adding some more details to the exterior of this piece. This is actually one we're keeping for ourselves. I actually rolled it right in here to where it's gonna sit for the next few years. Sorry, Instagram, you're wanting to lose battery over here. Susie, you're on both sides. I see what you're doing here. You're popping from both sides. This is actually one that we decided to keep. So I'm sort of taking my time with it. I have this color of blue in lots of areas of my home. I have it in I have new velvet blue chairs around our dining room table. And then I also have it in a rug right here on the front door. And of course it's in a lot of different paintings too. It's one I use a lot. So this piece, the front door is right over there. And so when you walk in, you're just gonna be able to see this piece go pop, boom. Oh, it's orange, yeah. Yeah, you can see it sitting over here. The orange, it shows pretty clearly, but over here, a close up to the light, it's not. So we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna be highlighting this. And then what I'll do tomorrow, you guys, is I'll come back on and we'll work on the interior there and do the middle section with the periwinkle. But for now, I'm just going to keep doing a little bit of highlighting around the old 57. I just want to encourage you all today, if there are any of you who are fellow furniture artists or fellow creatives, or whether you're a maker or a baker or a pumpkin smasher, I don't know. I'm encouraging you to just trust your instincts and roll with it. You just never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna come up with. But if you don't allow yourself just to play, you're never gonna be in a place where you actually grow as an artist. Now there was a piece I did a few years ago where I used it's called the Mexican Otomi, O-T-O-M-I. It's like a folk art. I put the paper on a piece and I used these two colors. I used a cobalt blue and I used a paprika orange, and that piece to this date has ended up being one of my very favorite pieces that I've ever done. But I was nervous going into it. I was so nervous. There she paints. It's like Forrest Gump always says, you never know what you're going to get. Isn't that the truth? All right, so I'm gonna keep doing that. I find that it might be really boring for you all because you can't actually see the details. Like, it's very hard for you to see that. So I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna take a few pictures. YouTube, you'll need to look under community for the post. Facebook, I'll put it here in the thread, and then Instagram, I'll put it in the Instagram stories. So this is day 1 of 100. Day 1 of 100. So come back for day number 2 tomorrow. It will probably be sometime in the afternoon. But we got to move it along. I've got a huge piece that I'm going to start working on for you guys, inspired by Paris as well. I took a picture of about 100 old doors, and you know how much I love doors. So we've got a lot of inspiration we're going to go. I really should use you as a challenge. You really should use me as a challenge to do 100 days. Let's go. She paints. Are you on board with this? I've got 99 days to go. That puts me all the way through the end of January, you guys. Right? Oh, I'm really loving this. So when it's wet sanding, I'm going to add some more of this detail up here at the top. Get some of that orange in there. Oh, I love that. I don't think y'all can see that. I love that. I'm gonna have to rearrange the camera for tomorrow so you guys can see that better. I love this. Yeah. Sweet. So let me keep working. You guys, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for all the hearts that I see pop right now. I appreciate that. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. So have an awesome evening. I see all of you. Look at that. You popping on to say hello to me. Lots of hearts. Thank you guys. Have a great night and I'll see you tomorrow.